What a WWE Monday Night Raw that was last night, guys. And today, this is going to be my WWE Monday Night Raw review from last night's show. So here we go. We kicked off WWE Monday Night Raw with You Suck, You Suck. That's right, Kurt Angle. He was in the ring, and all the Raw roster were on top of the stage. Kringle was apologizing to them and stuff like that. What happened last week, what Shane McMahon did to them and stuff like that. And then, of course, you know who shows up now? The WWE Commissioner, Stephanie McMahon, shows up. That's right. Then she starts talking to Kringle that he's been doing a good job and stuff like that. But then right after that, she says that you are going to be the team captain for the men's Survivor Series match. And if you lose, you will not be the general manager no more of Monday Night Raw, Stephanie McMahon says. So what a way to kick off Monday Night Raw with that. Now we have match number 1 of the night. But before Bayley comes out, and then of course Alicia Fox starts to come out with the captain thing on her head and stuff like that, and she says, I have no time to wrestle you because this is my time to take it seriously. And your opponent is Nia Jax. And here we go. Nia Jax versus Bayley. And this is match number 1 of the night. Nia Jax versus Bayley. And then, of course, Nia Jax won with the Samoa leg drop for the 1, 2, 3. And that was it to Bayley. And then also after the match, Alicia Fox said that to Nia Jax, that she is added to the women's team at Survival Series. And then, of course, now we have match number 2 of the night, and we have a return superstar, and it is Joe, Samoa Joe. First, he starts to talk on the microphone, and then, of course, he starts to say to all the fans that he did not miss them at all and stuff like that, and a lot of stuff he was saying to all the fans. And then, of course, out comes Apollo Crews, and this is match number 2 of the night. Apollo Crews versus Samoa Joe. And this match was pretty good. Samoa Joe made Apollo Crews tapped out to his submission hold. And then, of course, right after that, Titus O'Neil goes into the ring. And then Samoa Joe was making Titus O'Neil tap out. And that was it. Now we have match number 3 of the night. And it is for the Intercontinental Championship. That is right. It is The Miz versus Matt Hardy. Delete, delete, delete. That's right. And this match was pretty good. I really enjoyed it, and I thought Matt Hardy was going to win, but anyway, The Miz won with the scroll cushion finale for the 1, 2, 3, and that was it. Here's a winner, still Intercontinental Champion, The Miz. And now we have match number 4 of the night, and it is Asuka versus Stacy Keibler, this jobber lady, whatever it is. So, of course, this match was pretty good. Asuka made Stacy Keibler tap out to her finisher, and that was a pretty decent match. And now we have this part backstage with Kurt Angle. He was like saying this: "Security, security, he's here. All rosters and stuff like that, they're here." Stuff like that. And then, of course, it was the GM of SmackDown Live, Daniel Bryan, showed up and he told Kringle he's not here to do any of those. And Kringle said, I'll bring my Olympic gold medalist and stuff like that to SmackDown and stuff like that. He was saying him. And then, of course, Daniel Bryan was going on the phone. And then, of course, you know who showed up backstage in the GM room? Kane. The lights went off and stuff like that. And then, of course, Kane, like, he was choking him, and then he choke slammed him into the GM room, and then that was a part of it. And now we have match number 5 of the night, and it is Finn Balor versus Cesaro. this match was pretty good, and Sheamus was getting involved during the match. And also, Finn Balor won with the coup de grace for the 1, 2, 3 on Cesaro for the win. And then right after that, right after the match, Kane comes out and he starts to throw him right into the stage wall. And then he does a tombstone of Finn Balor on top of the stage. And then now we have our match number 6 of the night. And it is Kane versus one half of the Raw Tag Team Champion, Seth Rollins. That is right. And then during the match, Cesaro and Sheamus were kept beating up Dean Ambrose, and then of course Kane chokeslammed Seth Rollins for the 1, 2, 3, and that was it for Seth Rollins. And then of course, right after the match, Dean Ambrose goes inside the ring, and the next he gives Kane the DDT, and then of course the Dirty Deeds, of course, and then of course, you know what happens? Cesaro and Sheamus and Kane starts to beat up Dean Ambrose, of course, and the next Kane does a tombstone to Dean Ambrose, and the next he does a tombstone to Seth Rollins, and then that was it. And now we have match number 7 of the night, and it is a trick or street fight, Halloween's Eve trick or street fight. And it is Heath Slater, He Got Kids, and Rhino versus Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. This match was pretty awesome. I really enjoyed it. Also, it was kendo after kendo stick after kendo stick after pumpkins after jack-o'-lanterns after bobbing for apples and stuff. It was getting awesome, really cool. And also, Rhino put Carl Anderson through a table for the 1, 2, 3, and that was it. And Rhino, he said one that Luke Gallows was all mad that he thought they won and stuff, so that was it. And now we have this part. Hello, my name is Elias. Who wants to walk with Elias? And then, of course, Elias starts to sing from last week and stuff. Then they showed a clip of him hitting Jason Jordan with the guitar on his arm. Then, of course, Jason Jordan interrupts him, of course. And then he tries to go after Elias and stuff. And he went after him with the suplex thing he did to him. And then, of course, right after that, he destroys the guitar in the corner. Jason Jordan does, and then next he just throws it at Elias, and then that was it. Now we have match number 8 of the night. It is Lucha versus Drew Gulak. And then, of course, before the match started, Enzo Amore comes out. Then, of course, Drew Gulak started talking on the microphone with Enzo Amore. They were talking about comprehension and stuff like that. They kept talking about. And then, of course, they're talking about Calistio, of course. And then, of course, Calistio won with his finisher on Drew Gulak for the 1, 2, 3, and that was it. And then Enzo goes into the ring and does his finisher onto Calistio. And then he shows up the belt and says, "Come on, Drew Gulak, come on." And just leaves it, and that was it. And now we have the main event of the night. The Raw Women's Champion, Alexa Bliss versus Mickie James. This match was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. And also, Alexa Bliss does a right-handed to Mickie James for the 1, 2, 3, and that was it. And the Raw Women's Champion, Alexa Bliss, won. And now we have the last part of the night. The Miz was leaving the arena with Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. And then, of course, he starts to say, "Come on, driver, come on, come on." And then, of course, you know what was in front? The garbage truck was in front, of course. And then, of course, you know what it was? Braun Strowman. That's right. Braun Strowman showed up, of course. And then, of course, so the Miz, Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel started to run real fast away from him and stuff like that. And then, of course, they were all out of the arena. And then next, the Miz was going by the announcer's table. Then Braun Strowman starts to beat the heck out of the Miz by throwing Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel on the ramp and stuff where the entrance ring is. And then next, the Miz was getting tossed to by the ring. Then, of course, in the ring, Braun Strowman starts to beat up The Miz and Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. Then, of course, Braun Strowman does his finisher to Curtis Axel. And then, of course, twice he was doing it. And then, of course, in the ring he was doing it. And then The Miz and Bo Dallas starts to leave on Curtis Axel real fast because he was about to put Curtis Axel through the announce table. And then, of course, Braun Strowman puts Curtis Axel through the Raw announcers table, and then that was it of the night with Braun Strowman putting Curtis Axel through the announcers table. What a way that ended WWE Monday Night Raw, guys. So, guys, once again, I hope you all enjoyed my WWE Monday Night Raw review from last night's show. So, guys, once again, please like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe. Peace out, guys. See ya.